Well, lighting's a bit shite, but it is Friday. It is 5 o'clock. It's the 10th of August. We're off camping to the Forest of Bowland, down to the site. There's a group meet on this weekend, so I've managed to actually get out. Just recently, we've had lots of bike rallies, motorcycle stuff going on in the nicer weather, so I've not actually been able to get out. It's been a bit awkward, and as you probably saw from the last video I did, we were in Forteventura in, when was that? In April, and then in May we had 2 rallies on, so they were my 2 weekends taken up. Yeah, alright, she had 3. Okay, yeah. I only got to do 2. So, yeah, 2 rallies on, and then in June, we were busy as hell. It was just rammed. And then July, work, and I had a rally at the end of July. So this is really my first and only time this month to be able to get out, which kind of sucks. However, me and Woody have been talking, and what we're thinking of doing in the meantimes where we can't get out, just so you guys have got something, you know, entertaining, hopefully. Fingers crossed. To see, what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and we'll arrange, and we'll post notifications on the Facebook group and things like that, and on here as well we'll put a quick notification up about what we're doing. But we're planning on going with a live chat to our fans, to people who want to come and chat, but maybe even a couple of trolls, you know, I'm all for that. But what we're going to do, we're going to pick a number of topics, and we're going to start discussing a number of topics. If you guys want us to hit on other topics, we're planning on doing that. A couple of things with, like, we're talking about like ethoses of wild camping and what we look for in a survival mode. You know, if we were going out and actually looking for somewhere to burrow away for a few hours, you know what I mean? If you were in a shit it's the fan situation, we're going to be going through ranges of topics, why we learn what we do, what kind of things we learn, you know, lots of different things. We're going to pick a topic each session, maybe 2 or 3 different discussion points that we want to hit on, and we're going to interact with you guys. So if you guys have got like questions or things you'd like to feel to us and get our opinion on, because at the end of the day that's all it is, it's an opinion. So if you guys want to get our take on things or our opinion on things, then it's kind of your forum as well to interact with us about what we do. So this drive should take us maybe an hour and a half, traffic depending. Lots of fingers crossed today.
This is an hour and 10 minutes. An
hour and 10 minutes according to SatNav, so that's not bad. So we're going to get to site. If I can show you video we're setting up, it depends on what the weather is, because at the minute, glorious sunshine. 20 minutes ago, dark as hell. So we're going to see what happens and how it takes us, and we're going to bring everybody along with the journey. So we will catch you at some point soon. We're down at the site, we've all set up. I'm just having a little wander, because this area, which I'll show you in a second, it looks completely different in the summer than it does, obviously, when you've seen it in winter and spring. So I've not been down here since Easter, so everything's had a chance to grow. So let's flip the camera on. I'm going to walk back from this spot, and I'll probably come back down tomorrow, but I'm going to walk back from this spot for now. And yeah, I'm going to show you. Wet. I think we're about to get doused in rain. So but again, the canopy's quite protected up here as it happens. We've got a couple of pieces of wood stood up on the way back, so I'm going to pick them up and take them with me. Because again, you're out here, let's just be nice. The deadfall is more than enough around this place. Don't need to kill anything, don't need to cut anything down. There's obviously been some cutting by Stephen, because he's just making sure the entire area, you know, grows. He knows what he's talking about. He's a tree officer, so it's kind of his job to know. So anyway, this is an area where on the Easter meet there's a couple of lads camped down here, and the area is just teeming with greenery again. Whereas before, as you can see, like, there's the old fire pit that they had, and it's just teeming with life down here again now. It's green, it's lush. Look at all this rain. Nobody wants rain. And good Mr. Thompson here, who is admin on the Forest of Bowland wild camping page, has built a very nice toilet. So in case you want a little bit of modesty while doing what a bear does. Yeah, it looks gorgeous under here. I apologise, I'm just going to pick up 2 big ass sticks, people. There we go, I've now got a handful of sticks. Oh. And I'm trying to climb and film at the same time. This is what they call good old practice. I'm going to come back in through the other way, I think. There's our throwing tree that the axe was being thrown against in the Easter video, in the 4-part Camp Blood. 3-part Camp Blood? The Camp Blood video. So there's the tree we were throwing against. And this area where Ed had his camp, down there, is again completely overgrown and it's going mental with life. Which is really cool, actually, but, you know, makes it a bit awkward when you're climbing through it all. There we go. This is where I'm going to fall on my ass, drop everything, camera included. Ah, look at that, I did it safely. Woo! Well. Oh, yes, please, thank you. Look, we've got chopping area, woodwork, space, there's some more wood.
It's not brilliant, that firewood.
No?
It burns, but it just tends to like smoulder, you don't get a lot of flames and heat off it.
Oh.
Quite strange, really.
Yeah.
So there is still possibly a need for firewood.
Nice and dry under here.
Just this is the porch.
Beautiful. And I'll take you over to Camp Wiedenmead. The camps in Wiedenmead. We will walk there now. This is how far away we are. I have to take you on the camera. So, anyway, somebody who's made a, I'm sure it was probably a plough line. Is that a plough point? Plough point. That's what it is. Tarp set up, using that as a thingy. Or they probably just made a lean-to against it, which would have also been pretty cool. And this tree, hello this tree, and this tree here, was where I was slung from, that bit specifically, was where we were for the Wiedenmead video. The first camp down here, actually. With my little table, which has since worn away. Another little shelf there, it's really handy. Oh, it's lovely down here. Anyway, I'm going to go and do a little bit and go and chill. Look, it's a little tent, it's so cool. This is a wood pile. I'm going to do a little bit of chopping because I need some more wood to cook on. So we're going to cut some of this down. We've got wood here, we've got wood all here. I'll just take all that down. Got some wood here, so I'm going to take all this down. And then we're going to cook and have a sit down. It is getting on a bit. It's about, what time is it? Let me just find out. 8 o'clock, 8:45. So I should be ready to eat in maybe an hour. Don't eat that early. It's not because it's, you know, because we've only just got here or anything like that. Fire is nice and going. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it does where we are actually sat. So it doesn't really do it justice because we're under a canopy. There's a lot of ambient light, but when you go, it looks absolutely gorgeous, serene and peaceful. But yeah, it takes a different pace when you're down here, doesn't it, time?
Yeah.
The rhythm's completely different down here.
It does after a week.
I'll bet it does.
I've been doing this new job and it's really busy. And
Yeah.
oh my god, I've been doing this all day. And it's 25 to 11.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How's that happen? Then in afternoon, I think, it's 2 o'clock now, 4:45. Really weird.
Hey, Saturday morning in the woods. It's Welch. The Gemma. Stephen's just packing some gear down. We've had a fire. We've got brew on the go. Well, I've got a brew on the go. I'm having a cigarette. This is our kind of communal area. under the canopy. In winter it was so much weirder because we were walking all through there, weren't we? All through, what is that?
Like I say, looking at the axe throwing tree.
Yeah.
That's overgrown. I took a picture of it yesterday. Just
It's insane, isn't it?
sort of do a comparison with our last time. Should get a fire.
Hey, out for a wander. Want to see the other side. Walking down the riverbank because the river's subsided quite a lot. It's only a little. It's because of the bloody heat we've been having lately. It's been killer, that heat, hasn't it? Yeah. Probably them lads that we could hear last night. No, they weren't. I think there's what a nice way in, isn't it?
That looks good.
Right, I'm going to turn my camera off while we cross the river.
Did you tell me going to it?
Yeah, maybe.
You told me to watch my car.
I'm waiting. See if it happens. If anyone's going to fall, it's going to be me, and it's well Welch filming it. Just sat by the fire.
Baby Bella already?
Oh, yes, please.
You going to try it?
I'm going to just have one.
Come on.
Yeah, go out and have one.
What are you trying?
Melting it over a sausage.
That's gonna melt.
Let's sit in one of them for a minute while we're filming. Can see you then.
Maybe I don't want to be seen.
And you can do the wax as well.
Maybe you don't get any option.
What you
Yeah.
plan?
Huh?
What you plan on doing with the wax?
Chuck it in fire. I normally keep these are really good firelighters.
They are, aren't they?
Baby Bell Wax. It's a great firelighter. I've got a drawer full at work because my cousin has one a day, so he always gives me the wax out of it.
I don't know, this is on
It's a great camping food.
Yeah, but yeah, we were
Yeah, you
thinking.
can't knock them really because they come pre-wrapped and they're wrapped in the fire starter.
Yeah. They're good for everyone.
And it's cheese.
What's that?
Someone over there.
They just
Love
sound
lined up.
why is it people sound angry when they come down here?
I don't know. You think you'd be chill?
You said that, didn't you?
They're either quiet or angry.
These are shouting after the kids, I think.
Yeah.
Don't have fun.
Stop playing.
Why are you smiling?
What's with the spirit of adventure?
That's it. You can't bring your kids to wood like this and then shower them.
Their imaginations go
Don't go in the
balmy.
water, don't climb on that tree. What?
Why did we come here then?
Just walk on this path.
We do that for our fire, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Save it
For the one for later, for tonight.
Yeah, for tonight.
Took the edge off a little bit, didn't it?
It really helped.
Might be an idea. 'Cause I bet you've had them all night, haven't you, all week? Just a little fire by your thingy going all night.
Over there we did, yeah. Yeah, that's since I've moved over here. We had that fire pit going and I stoked it up before I went to bed.
Yeah. This is what we thought last night, with it being a bit nippy when you stepped away from here. Temperature really dropped when you stepped away though, didn't it, last night?
Should I water that kettle for brew?
Not yet, but I'll go and get some river water in a minute. Start filtering.
Listen, we can walk right into the middle of it.
Do you need your bag filling up, Stu?
I think I've probably got enough now.
Alright.
Once that's filed, I think I've got about 2 litres over there or something.
Alright.
I think I have.
Well, while you're cooking that, I'll go do
So,
the job.
normally,
what we do is we come up with lots of ingenious methods to hang our water pots on. Tripod! With everybody's water bags just hanging round it. Does everybody's job. Everyone's filling up their waters. Bloody smart, right? You got a blue one as well, Walt? Yeah. Right,
yeah.
what we're going to do is...
Yeah, that one with the
This one.
paracord.
Yeah. Just going to pop it on there, yeah? Have you got the lid for that?
Let's just do it.
Lid on. That one's got a lid on, that's got the cider on it. Alright. And we're back shortly.
Yeah.
You got an empty water bottle?
Yeah, yeah.
It'll just be so much quicker.
Fill that up and then pour it in.
Pour it in, yeah. That's it. It would just be easier.
Take the lid.
Yeah, because I'll fill it up again and then carry it back. So, there's a final to the video. What I'd done is, as you probably saw on there, on the Saturday night, me and Welch sat down and I got a couple of clips of us starting to cut wood. We were carving and we had an idea, and I decided I was going to carve a Nordic inspired flat bowl for if I flat plate slash slight dipped plate for when I go camping, and I wanted to make that completely out of wood. So I started that and I decided to make a spoon. So since then, when I've been coming out for a cigarette, what I've been doing is taking, you know, half an hour, 20 minutes to myself since then, and we're now on Wednesday, came back on Sunday, and I carved everything down and I'm starting to sand these down now. This is the plate. I've got a little bit of work to do on it. This is the plate as it's doing at the moment. I've got a carved edge here that I'm just going to keep sanding down. It needs a little bit more work just to get that nice and smooth. This side is looking beautiful and smooth. It's a little bit rustic. There's tool marks in it, but I quite like the aesthetic of it. And in the centre here, what I did was I started carving, I cut a section away with my axe, and then from there I got hot embers from the fire and I put them in and I burnt the rest of this bowl out. So that's all a nice burnt area. I'm going to sand this to make sure there's no, charring left on it, and then I'm going to oil this and clean it. And through all my time camping, I have basically been looking and watching Stephen carve spoons. He's really good at wood carving, and I kind of got all my tips from watching him and from asking questions. And on Saturday, he had a hook knife, so I could actually start carving a spoon out, and I've never done one before. So I did this in the woods, completely off the top of my head, no plan, no drawings or anything like that. I was in the woods, I didn't really have a pencil with me, it wasn't big on my list. Although I did have some charred ends that I was drawing on stuff with, like when me and Welch were marking stuff up. So here's what I came up with. This is a spoon. Here it is. This is a handle. It is all handly and shaped. And this is the bowl of the spoon. So this is just all nice. I've carved this and I've tested it every step of the way so that I know it fits my gob, because that's all I really care about. I'm making my own spoon, so it needs to fit my gob. And here we are. So this is going to be my spoon slash coffee spoon slash sugar spoon. Don't know if it's the right measurement, but as you've seen on previous videos, we got very precise measurements at Greenbank. So there is my nice lovely spoon. It's really nice to hold. Yep, my spoon. There it is. So what's left on this now, I'm just going to oil it by hand. I'm going to use some vegetable oil just to go through it. And I'm just going to obviously keep on top of that whenever I clean it and stuff. I'll just re-oil it. But I like the very rustic kind of Neanderthal, you know, effect to it. It's very rustic. What I'm probably going to do is get a little carver. I'm going to carve a rune on the top there, and I'll mark that rune out at some point. I'm going to oil it first, and then I'll mess about with it afterwards. And again, on the plate, I'm going to try doing the same. So I'll keep everybody posted with videos and photographs on Facebook when I post these up. You guys are going to kind of see it first. You're going to see the making of, and they're only going to see the pictures. So you guys have pretty much got it right. Anyway, so this is going to be me done for today. You can catch the photos of the progress up on my Facebook page at Green Mank Adventures. And if you want to click on a video this way, it'll take you to a new video for you. Something you may have watched or may not have watched. And the one here, that's to go to my page to just check it all out. Click subscribe and all stuff, y'all. Anyway, it's been great seeing you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.